When posed with the question, what is my aesthetic and what makes me who I am, the only word I could think of was Aina. It has shaped me into who and what I am today, so I wanted to showcase the mo'olelo of my makua and kupuna on how Aina has provided for them and made them who they are today. Here are their mo'olelo.
My name is Patrick Maiola Plunkett. I was born in Kahuku, November 2nd, 1942, in a hospital that was a plantation hospital, really, and raised in Laia. And then in 55, moved to Hauula. Right, the days that I remember, there was, our family had a Tarapants or Loi in Laia where the BYU campus is now. So they had a well over there and they fed all the Loi in that area. So each family had a Tarapants there. And then my grandfather was also a farmer. So he was leasing land from the church to grow papayas and during the summer watermelon and different vegetables like string beans, tomatoes, bell peppers. But the main crop was usually during the summer where we had watermelon.
Did you guys sell these commercially?
Commercially, we had a stand next to the field where we sold to whoever. We had our sign out and we were selling there. We also delivered to stores, mostly Chinatown. So we still run it up there.
Okay, that's another question.
Well, now all the property or the area that I grew up on has all been taken over by housing so it's pretty much disappeared. All our Loi is gone. But fishing area is still pretty much the same, but not as much fish as it was before in those days. My great-grand-uncle had a specific area where the Hukilau area in Laia was. That was his konahiki rights to that area. So different families had different areas along the coast. So that was his area. So we pretty much grew up with a lot of fish.
Who taught you how to farm and fish?
Oh, my grandfather, because he had the farm, plus his uncle was a fisherman, so his son became fisherman. So they was in a family, so everybody was involved in fishing.
So you and all of your siblings knew how to do it too?
My siblings, not so much.
Not so much.
Not so much. I pretty much changed.
Over time?
I was the only one really out of the 6 boys that fished a lot and hunted a lot. So
Okay.
that was a popular spot for us.
The beauty hole? Where's that?
Beauty hole is right across Foodland, Laia Foodland. Makai side the highway. There's a few houses there.
Right on the corner property that
with the
owns?
bridge there, and just before the bridge. There was a pool that's connected to the ocean, so the tide would rise and the pool level would fluctuate as the tide go in and out. But there was a swimming hole for us, and as kids we used to swim in a beauty hole, and then tourists used to stop and we used to yell at them to throw coins. So we used to dive for coins. Normally say, "Hey Joe, show me a nickel or a quarter." And it was funny because if he threw us a penny, we'd throw it back to them.
So that was just a place where you and all the young kids would go hang out.
Yeah.
And Launapu.
And it was right across my grandfather's farm, so
Close to home.
yeah, close to it. So compared to today, yeah, they're pretty abundant then. And we, really seen the decline in our numbers.
Aloha, my name is Patrick Maiola Plunkett Jr. I'm from Hau'ula, Oahu. I was born in December 25th, 1970 in Waikiki, Oahu. What is Aina to me? That's kind of a broad question. Well, Aina to me is like a mother, a father. It takes care of us as long as we take care of it. It provides us food, shelter, home. Without Aina, no more life, basically. My special place within Aina, I would say, would be Haula Beach Park. Raise my kids in the water, swimming there. We got a sheltered reef that the kids could swim. Teach them how to find fish, find he'e, swim around, and learn at a young age just to be in the water and not be afraid. And that was their safety place. So as far as maybe the amount of resources that the Aina provided when I was younger, in the 70s, there was still a lot of fish, a lot of he'e. There was even hihiwai in the mountains above Hau'ula that we would see. Now, not as much. In fact, I don't even think we even have hihiwai up here anymore. But there was still enough resources growing up that everybody would be successful in going to the ocean and providing fish for the family whenever they wanted to. And it's not like a hit or miss thing. It would always be, we're gonna go down and we're gonna, go to our ice box, what we call, and we would always provide. Well, as an adult, providing for my family through Aina, I don't have any lo'ikalo anymore. Land is very expensive. It's hard to acquire. I would like to do that, but unable to as of right now. But I teach my kids how to fish, all kinds of styles of fishing, whether it be diving for he'e, spear fishing for fish, lay net, pai, hunting. I teach my kids how to hunt. I take my kids on an annual access deer hunt every year to Lanai, which provides us with venison throughout the year. I also do a lot of bow hunting for sheep, goats, and pigs. With my youngest son, my other kids hasn't gotten into archery yet, but they might. But yeah, through hunting and fishing, that's how I provide for my family, through Aina. I think one of the biggest problems in Hawaii now is everybody overburdens the land and overburdens the ocean. It cannot replenish itself because they take too much. Now, if everybody would just take what they need and not take more than that, you would see a lot of the fish come back. You would see a lot more resources would start coming back.